Well, it's about as bad as it gets. It's not the NCAA knocking on the door, but the FBI. And they're not handing out penalties. They are arresting and charging people with federal crimes. In this case, fraud and corruption charges. 10 people were named today, among them Auburn assistant head coach Chuck Person. He's been with Bruce Pearl since 2014. He's facing 6 charges, including bribery, conspiracy, solicitation of bribes and gratuities, conspiracy to commit honest services fraud, wire fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and Travel Act conspiracy. It goes on and on. Auburn suspended Person without pay immediately when the charges were announced this morning. Again, this stems from an ongoing FBI investigation into the criminal influence of money on coaches and student athletes in the NCAA going back to 2015. In fact, the NCAA wasn't even aware of the investigation until this morning.
College coaches took cash bribes from managers and advisors in exchange for directing players and their families to those bribers.
Now, Greg, the Department of Justice says that each of the coaches, and of course that includes Coach Person, are facing a maximum sentence of 80 years in prison. Oh. So you know how the FBI works. Cooperate a little bit here, maybe we can help you out a little bit. So there will be, I mean, this is all going to be uncovered. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Even the director of global sports marketing for Adidas was arrested today. Oh. So the tentacles here stretch out, you know, in a wide swath. Again, we'll be hearing about this for months.
And the folks who are in charge there, first Bruce Pearl, the head coach, and of course the athletic director as well, who doesn't have a great track record as far as NCAA violations are concerned.
You can't imagine that this doesn't affect the program somehow, some way, but they aren't the only ones. Southern Cal implicated today, Louisville, Arizona, there's going to be many, many. And again, they say it's ongoing. You know how these things can go too, as well as when we look at when it happens in politics and whatnot. Yeah, they're very thorough. Let's just say that.
A lot of rumbling up there at Auburn too. I think we're going to probably maybe see some more changes. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're probably right.